Welcome back to another video. In this video, we'll talk about how life is short. There is perhaps no phrase more deceptively simple, more universally acknowledged, yet more easily forgotten than this: life is short. We hear it all the time on social media captions, in conversations about dreams, regrets, and even death. But rarely do we let it penetrate beneath the surface of our daily routines. It sits there, lingering in the background like a quiet whisper, overshadowed by the loud and persistent noise of to do lists, social expectations, career goals, and scrolling timelines. But what does it truly mean to say that life is short? And how might our lives change if we really believed it? As children, we live in the eternal present. Summers feel endless, days stretch long into imagination and play, and the concept of the future feels as distant as another planet. We believe there's always more time to be, to do, to dream. But somewhere along the way, the gears of time seem to speed up. We grow up, responsibilities pile up, time begins to blur. Weeks turn into months, and months turn into years. Birthdays come faster, seasons pass more quickly. We blink, and the whole chapters of life are behind us. We begin to realize time is not as generous as it once seemed. We live under the illusion of permanence. We put off our dreams because we believe there will be better time next month, next year, when the kids grow up, when we have more money, when we feel braver. But the truth is, time waits for no one, and the right time we're waiting for is often a myth. Life is not something that happens in the distant future. Life is happening now, and it's not guaranteed to last. If you've ever lost someone unexpectedly, a parent, friend, a mentor, you know this lesson intimately. The fragility of life reveals itself in those moments when we are forced to confront the truth. Everything can change in an instant: a phone call, a diagnosis, an accident, and suddenly the world is split into before and after. And yet we forget so quickly. We go back to being busy, we get comfortable, we assume we have more time. But what if we stopped living like we're immortal? What if we remembered every single day that life is not only short but unpredictable? This isn't about being afraid of death. It's about using that awareness to inspire a deeper appreciation for life. When we fully understand that our time here is limited, we start to focus on what truly matters. At the end of life, people don't regret not working more hours or not buying a nicer car. They regret the conversations they didn't have, the risks they didn't take, the love they were too scared to express. They wish they had traveled more, laughed more, cared less about what other people thought, and spent more time with the people they loved. In her work with terminally ill patients, palliative nurse Bronnie Ware documented the top 5 regrets of dying people. They weren't surprising, but they were sobering. The most common regret: I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. Let that sink in. How many of us are living lives we didn't choose, working jobs we don't love, staying in relationships out of fear or convenience, silencing parts of ourselves to fit into molds created by society, family, or past versions of ourselves? Life is too short to live someone else's story, too short to chase approval, too short to anyone but exactly who you are. One of the greatest tragedies of modern life is how easily it is to miss it, not because we're lazy, but because we're distracted. We live in a time when our attention is the most valuable commodity, and everything is designed to pull us away from the present. Phones buzz, notifications ping. We are more connected than ever, yet more disconnected from ourselves and the world around us. We scroll through highlight reels of other people's lives while letting our own moments slip by unnoticed. We photograph sunsets instead of watching them. We record concerts instead of dancing. We curate our online presence while feeling empty offline. In many ways, we've become spectators of our own lives, watching, waiting, reacting, rather than living them. But life doesn't happen in the abstract, it happens in the messy, beautiful, and ordinary now. To live fully is to notice, to choose presence over productivity, to prioritize joy even when it feels inconvenient. To live as if life is short is not to live recklessly, but to live intentionally. It means taking risks, not because they guarantee success, but because they bring closer to your truth. It means letting go of perfection and embracing the beauty of being alive, flawed, fragile, and fearless. It takes courage to live this way, courage to quit the job that's draining your soul, courage to move to a new city, to start the business, to end the toxic friendship, and to begin again. But every act of courage expands the life you're living. Every time you say, "This matters to me," and act accordingly, you're honoring the preciousness of your time on this earth. Often, when we think about living life to the fullest, we imagine grand adventures, skydiving, world travel, writing a best selling novel. And yes, those experiences are beautiful, but fullness doesn't always come from the big things. It lives in the small. It's in the way you greet a stranger, the way you savor your food, the way you listen, really listen to someone's advice without checking your phone. Life is short. It's not a cliche, it's a truth, a sacred reminder. And if we choose to live by it, to let it shape our decisions and direct our attention, we open ourselves to a more vibrant, meaningful, and honest existence. Because life isn't measured in years, it's measured in moments. Thank you for watching the video. Like and subscribe for more.